Hello everyone. Welcome to this presentation where we want to look at some selected questions from the 2022 GCE exams. All right. Okay, so this is paper 2. Yeah. So we need to be quick to mention that we are conducting serious and very intensive lessons for the people that are writing their GCE exams. All right. So in case you do want to get in touch with us, you can contact us on 0978 56 58 76. This is for Mr. Piri. Then we have 0979 67 38 09. This is for Mr. Mbondo. All right, so can WhatsApp us or you give us a direct call. We'll be glad to help you. If you have struggled with these exams, you have been attempting to write mathematics for some time, or you just made the first attempt and you didn't do well, join our platforms. We conduct live online lessons. We present lessons. We present concepts, and you're able to see what we are doing. We're able to write notes, do the calculations, the presentation, and you're copying as if you are in class. We have the platform, we have the means, and we have the technology to conduct effective online lessons, right? And we should be able to prepare you to put you in a position to pass the exams as though you were in class. So get in touch with us. Okay, that said, let's look at some sampled questions. Okay, so and we can look at B, because I know GP does give a lot of people problems. Okay, so let's look at GP, part B. The first 3 terms of a geometric progression are 3, 6, and 12, respectively. So we have a GP, which is a geometric progression, defined by the first 3 terms, 3, 6, and 12. All right. Now, the first question is, find the nth term. Sometimes, if you're not careful, you do wonders to what they want. By nth term in this regard, they don't just want the general nth term, but they want the formula. Sometimes they'll ask you to say, find the formula. Formula for the nth term. Formula for the nth term. All right? Formula for the nth term. So how do we do that? To find the formula for the nth term, we use the general formula for any GP. All right? The nth term of a GP. So which is T subscript N is A R to the power N minus 1, where A is the first term, which is T1. R is the common ratio. And N is the position. N is the position. In this regard, we want the formula specifically for this. So we are going to say Tn is equal to our first term, as we can see, is 3. Then our second, our common ratio. How do we find common ratio? Common ratio is other, which is defined by, or we can even use capital small letter r, which is the second term divided by the first term. You just divide the consecutive terms, even the fourth term divided by the third term. So we say 6 divided by 3, and we get what? 2. So this is our common ratio. So we say 2 to the power n minus 1, because we don't know the position. It's just a general. Now, when you look at the base here is 3, and the base there is 2, it's extremely difficult for you to manipulate this to make sure that the bases are the same. Hence, we can just underline there. We can just leave it like that as your answer. So this one becomes the nth term in this regard. All right. I hope that is okay. We can get the geometric mean. I'll write it here. The geometric mean of two numbers, or between two numbers, is defined as b. Okay, you can use another letter, plus or minus the root of a, c, where a and c are the two numbers you are dealing with. Okay, so in this regard, you're going to say b is equal to, so sometimes I would say find two geometric means, all right? So I would say plus or minus the root of what? The two numbers are 96 by 384. So plus or minus, so you need to multiply, you say 96 by 384. What do you get? You get some big numbers. Some big numbers. If you want, you can just go straight and get your root. So you get some 36,864. All right. Then find its square root. So you can punch, work out the square root, and you get 192. So 190 positive, negative 192 is the geometric mean. The geometric mean. Okay. Okay, I was just checking for some space. Find the sum of the first 8 terms. Now, what determines the sum is your ratio. So if your ratio is less than 1, the formula will be a open bracket 1 minus r to the power n close divided by 1 minus r. Otherwise, it is a r to the power n minus 1 divided by r minus 1. What we mean is that if your ratio is greater than what? 1. Okay. So if you check here, our ratio is 2, and 2 is greater than 1. So the formula was supposed to use this one. All right. So we are going to say in this vein, this is equal to our first term is what? We have our first term being 3. Our ratio is 2 to the power. Now, take note here. N here is the number of terms we are dealing with. All right. And here we are saying 8 terms. So, in short here, we are dealing with the, okay, maybe let me just write it here. So we are dealing with S8 now. All right. So using this formula, we are going to say our first term is 3, open bracket, common ratio is 2, the power 8. minus 1 divided by, our ratio is what? 2 minus 1. All right. So you can see that our S8 subscript 8, of course, is equal to 2 minus 1 is a 1. So we have got 3 open brackets, 2 to the power 8 minus 1. Because when you divide by 1, it will be the same thing. So this is what we get. So you can here, from here, you can easily use your calculator just. All right, so you multiply 3, open the bracket, and 2 to the power 8 minus 1, you can even close it. So this is your answer. That is the sum. 765. What we mean by that is that if we were to add these terms, we only have 3. Right? Imagine we had to add the 8 of them. Okay. What were we going to get? All right. What were we going to get? And basically that is our answer. Basically that is our answer. Unless there's a problem. Yeah. That is our answer. So this is what we have. I think in the next lesson, the next presentation, we'll attempt questions on calculus and these others. Thank you so much. This has been Sapiri. You can get in touch with us once again, 0978 56 58 76. Shalom, shalom.